Hi guys. So I just finished playing the Booster Course Pass. I'll be making another video about the Booster Course Pass, but right now I just want to talk about, my first impressions. So the Booster Course Pass Wave 5 came out today. I was excited. You have no idea how excited I was. I literally woke up today and I was like, oh, it's just another random day. Turns out I forgot about the Booster Course Pass. I saw the date, June 12th, and I got so excited. I got out of bed, turned on my Switch, boom, I just started playing. It's okay, it's decent wave. Really, I'm gonna be honest, the only track I really like is Daisy Cruiser. Which is kind of true. There are other tracks I do like, obviously. But really, for me, the one that stole the show was Daisy Cruiser. That one really just... You guys should have seen me. I almost cried. Like, legit. I almost cried. I almost teared up. Because I was like, wow. And as a matter of fact, let's talk about Daisy Cruiser. Because, that's what you really hear. You saw my last video. And you guys saw how much I was just, like, praising Daisy Cruiser. How it's, like, the best track in the entire series. So, phenomenal track. Much better than the Mario Kart 7 version. I feel like the pool is now like an obstacle now, unlike in Mario Kart 7 where it was just like part of the track. Now it's somewhat of an obstacle, like the original game. Of course, you still go through the pool. The Goombas in the pool don't really do anything, but it's nice. It adds a little unpredictability of the Goombas. For all you know, you landed the position perfectly, and then that one Goomba just bumps into you for no reason, and you slow down. So I like that. I kind of like the Goombas. The design of the track is nice. I love the redesign, and just like I said in my first video, this might be the best version of the track. I love it. And I think it is. I think it is the best version of this track. But I think overall, what does this track for me is the music. This track has the best music I've ever heard so far. Very tropical, reminds me of Cheap Cheap Beach. Very beautiful, very it is. You're probably listening to it right now. Very such a beautiful track but the music is just what does it for me. Like, they kept the original tone and everything. It's not like Maple Treeway where they just changed the semitones and the tone. Like, you can tell they changed like the way the song goes. It's the same song, obviously. Like, you can, like, you listen to it and it's like, oh, that's Maple Treeway. It's way more remixed. This one I feel like is just perfect. Like, it hasn't changed, but it has changed enough to the point where it's like, it's so good. This version of Daisy Cruiser's song or the theme is just so good. I love what they did with it. It's just so good. It almost made me tear up because I was like, there is no way they made it sound even better than before, and it just is. It's one of the best tracks in my opinion. But really, that's all about Daisy Cruiser. I mean, there's nothing really much to say. It's the same track from Mario Kart 7. For all you Double Dash people out there, well, too bad. But besides Daisy Cruiser, everything else was kind of... at first, okay, look, I was like, oh, this is the best thing ever. But then I was like, no, I need to let my mind sink into it, play it more, and then see what my actual opinion is. Some of these tracks, like Koopa Cape, for example, I feel like they butchered this track. Especially the underwater section. Nothing happens in the underwater section. Yeah, you have the anti-gravity things, but you're not doing anti-gravity. Can you imagine if they actually made that into like an anti-gravity thing? Now, I know in Tour they didn't do that, but that's Tour. Okay, Tour is something else. They could have easily made this thing wind up and down all over the place, and they didn't do it. Like, I wish they added the things from Wii, where they have this little rotating electrical thing as an obstacle. But you know what they did do, which I hate that they did this. What they did was they made the underwater section narrow as frick. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why would you do that? Why would you make the freaking underwater section more narrow than what it was? You're making this even more narrow. So what? Do you want us to get trolled by items? I mean, I know it's Mario Kart, but come on. Like, at least add like an obstacle and make the thing wider. Like, no. Koopa Cape, it could have been better. It could have been better, for me at least. Another big one is Sunset Wilds. I was really excited for this one. When people said that the original Sunset Wilds, the sun would set and the sky would turn to night. And in Mario Kart Tour, they also did that. But you know what they did here? They didn't add that. You added Sunset Wilds and it doesn't even turn to night. At least I haven't tested it out yet. Well, actually, let me correct myself. I've tested it in 200. I was playing at 200. The footage you're seeing is me playing this track is in 200. Now, I thought it was going to be something similar to Mario Circuit DS with the Wiggler. Because the Wiggler in 200cc, you don't see that. The Wiggler never wakes up. In 150, it does on the third lap. I was like, okay, maybe it's just 200cc. Let me lower it to 150. And surely, because these tracks are designed for 150, not 200. And it's just obvious, okay? So I was playing in time trials. The stupid track stayed the same. The sun didn't set. And I know it's a small detail. And I know you guys are going to be saying, well, why? How does that ruin the track? The main gimmick of this track was the fact that it turned from day to night. And now you're telling me that it's no longer a thing. It's no longer a thing. Like, bro, that was the thing I was excited for. And now you're telling me it's gone? The reason why people wanted this track, in my opinion, was for that. Yeah, the track is good. The music is perfect. It's phenomenal. I love the music. It reminds me of Knott's Berry Farm. Here's the thing. These tracks are not bad. Like, these tracks are not terrible, because they're not. As a matter of fact, this wave isn't even the worst wave. Honestly, I'm gonna say this right now. This might be the first time I'm saying this. I actually like the tour tracks in wave 5. I don't know what they did this time around, but they made the tour tracks actually good. This wave, I feel like they did really good with the city tracks. Los Angeles laps, I mean, it's really beautiful. You race around the Santa Monica Pier, then you race around the beaches that look exactly like they do here in California. You race around downtown, really nice track, and it's daytime, it's beautiful, I love the music, really nice. And then you have the new track, Squeaky Clean Sprint. Overall, this track was meh. I think the reason why I may not like this wave has to do with the fact of wave 4. Wave 4, in my opinion, has been the best wave. Overall, I think the main issue with wave 5 has to be with the small details of the maps, not the maps themselves. Because even though I may not like Squeaky Clean Sprint, it is not a terrible track. There are tracks that are way worse than this. In fact, none of the tracks in wave 5 are bad. They're all good. It's just the small details that I wish were added. And if they would have corrected, I think this wave would have been a much better one. But overall, that's really it. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know down below, the comment section down below. Do you disagree or agree with me? And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.